With your last fight with Prayer, you showed a totally different Abner. You showed great ring IQ, great boxing skills. Is that the Abner we're looking forward to?
Yes, I have to be that Abner. I have to take higher, risks because fights do take a toll on you. And if you go in there just thinking one plan, which is go in there, take them out, make it a tough fight, you're not gonna last long, And if you're smart, if you use your abilities against a fighter who's stronger than you, and make it an easy fight, why not?
Yeah, we know Gutierrez comes forward fighters, throws some really good hooks, high guard. What can we expect with you and him from the Cobra 14?
Just a tough fight, a good fight. Again, I'm gonna plan to just box him, take him out of there if I have to, and just be the best, the better fighter that night. But I know I got a tough fighter ahead of me, and just be ready for it.
Okay, and can we look in the future, 2018, maybe a rematch with you and Leo?
Of course, we already talked about it. I think that's said. God willing, both of us coming off victorious. That's the next one.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
What about traveling to Ireland and fight from?
Yeah, of course, that was in our plans also, but it couldn't happen this fight because he wasn't training after the Andres fight being canceled. I guess he just took a vacay. I don't know, but it wasn't the smart and fight to happen after this. For this. So with that said, now we got Gutierrez, and winning that fight, we already have an agreement somewhat, verbally, that the Leo Santa Cruz rematch will be next after this.
Will we be able to see you and Leo fight in LA?
Yeah, of course. That's the only venue we're thinking of here in LA. It can't be anywhere else.
Why do you like to take the fights out of Vegas and put them in LA?
Oh, because we're both LA guys, and this is becoming, like Richard said, the capital of boxing, next to Vegas, because there's so many great talents here in California, Southern California, that you can make any good fight out here. It's not far from Vegas, and people can travel.
Do you think we'll be able to see you, Leo, and Mikey on the same card one day?
Yeah, we're under the same management, so I don't see why not. Of course.
Bring out all the fans in LA, right?
Definitely. We already saw Leo fighting Frampton in undercard. It was Mikey Garcia's return, so I don't see why we can't see, even if Mikey's the main event and we're the undercard, I don't care. As long as we make that, fight happen in that card, stacked with those names, you're a good matchmaker, brother.
Why should people tune in on the 14th?
Because people should tune in October 14th because you got four great fighters fighting that night. Overall, there's more, obviously, but you got Leo Santa Cruz, you got Chris Alvarez, you got myself facing Andres Gutierrez. Good fights, good fighters. We cannot disappoint, especially, knowing that winning this fight, it gets us to that mega fight that we're talking about, Leo Santa Cruz and Abner Mars.
Also, to get a shout out for Abner Mars and say, hey, I'm Abner Mars. Make sure you check out my fight on October 14th. In Spanish. In Espanol.
Okay.
So, just say, hey.
This is Abner Mars. Make sure you watch my fight October 14th. Puro del Mares?
Yeah.
Okay. ¿Qué tal, mi gente? Les habla Abner Mares. No se pierdan mi pelea octubre 14 en el Stop Up Center. Puro del Mares.
Abner, remember time.
So the last fight taking down at Galen Center, man, was really dope. I was really impressed to see how much you've changed your style. It's the same foundation, but like your energy was different, your punching was different. You're very fluid. What do you attribute to that too?
Obviously, the coach, the team that I got, obviously Robert Garcia, his son, his dad, everybody around just made me realize, made me see that, there's more of me that I could bring out, that I knew I had, but sometimes you need that, tap in the shoulder and like, hey, you're doing things wrong, you should be doing it this way. And that's what I needed. I always had one mentality in my mind, which was, go out there and fight, please the fans. But sometimes you can't always please the fans, and you gotta fight your fight to get that win. You know what I'm saying? So Robert's doing that. I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better as a fighter as we speak. Gym day after day in the gym and just sparring and training.
Do you feel like coming off that tough fight with Leo made you need like a little change to help get a little more push? Because you've been doing this for a while. It's not like the first time.
No, definitely. It's disappointing losing a fight that you could have won.
Yeah. That won the distance.
That won the distance, close fight, and then you go back and sit and you're like, oh man, I can't believe I lost. You know, that's when you sit and think. Either you get say fuck it, you know, go back in the gym, train hard, and get ready for a new fight, or say, you know what, I gotta sit down and really study myself and see what's wrong with my team, because this is a fight I should have won. And you know, that's where I was. The second one, I chose a different team. I had to make adjustments, and here I am, bro.
And then you're fighting obviously October 14th. Is it gonna be, when you're in the ring, you're not fighting Leo Costco? Obviously, that's in the back of your mind. How do you stay grounded and focused on what's in front of you, knowing that eventually you're gonna fight Leo again?
But you just have to, bro, because if you don't get this win, you don't get that mega fight. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta be so concentrated on who's in front of you. And because I've been in this situation before, you know what I'm saying, where I knew I was facing someone, but first I had to get, you know, I had to get this win. So now facing Andres Gutierrez is no easy walk in the park. He's a tough fighter and also a good record. And so I just gotta be ready.
And one more thing, fighting outdoors like a stub up, they don't do that too often, other than stub up center is the best place. How do you feel when you go into that fight? You really don't know what the weather is going to be like. How do you prepare for all the variables that come into that?
You know, that's a good question. Never had it cross my mind, but I just feel that the best way to warm up, I mean, to get ready is warm up prior to the coming out of the dressing room. Just get really, really warm. Work on your chin. And the other thing, obviously, if it's hot, I'm gonna be super ready, bro, because I'm training in Riverside and it's like 106 plus out there, and it's like, it's no joke. And if I could get through that training, you know, hard training, I could easily get through the fight. But if it gets cold, like I just mentioned, just be really, really warm. Get practice more inside the dressing room before you come out.
And that fan environment, being that close to the fans, that give you a little more boost?
Yeah, you know what? The first time I fought there, like I mentioned earlier, it was a great memory, obviously, because I lost, but just I still remember the walking out part and just people screaming, and it's like, StubHub is crazy, man. StubHub is like, it's the place for boxing. You know, people, it's known for great fights, and this is not going to be any less.
Appreciate it, man. Good luck, brother.
Thank you.
See you, man.